Florida is free. Ron DeSantis, who is the governor here, and his great attorney general and his great surgeon general, they have decided almost from beat one, 2 years ago, when it was 2 weeks to flatten the curve, that they were going to keep the state open. They were going to give as much choice to people as possible, which is obviously how this should have been managed. And again, as I said at the top, right now here in Florida, if you want to wear a mask, you can, but they're not going to force you to do it. They're not going to force you to be injected with things. It's your choice. And, you know, the good liberals used to believe in choice. My body, my choice. Not so much anymore. Anyway, Florida has been open, and Florida is booming. There are all sorts of metrics on this in terms of the way the economy is exploding. I can assure you, having just bought a house, that the house prices are blowing up. The market is crazy. The amount of influx in terms of tourists and people that are coming here, and the whole state. It's an exciting place to be. It truly is. And it's so exciting that AOC, you know this woman, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or as Gad Saad calls her, Alexandria Occasional Cortex. She vacationed over the Christmas break here in Miami. So here's a picture of AOC in Florida. She's drinking what looks to be a martini in the middle of the day. That apparently is her boyfriend over there. And originally this image got viral through Steve Cortez, who tweeted it out and made a comment about the boyfriend's feet because he's wearing those flip-flops with the socks. Okay, so be it. That's just fine. That is sort of irrelevant to the fact that AOC, who has locked down her people, who has been all about mandates, who does not vote in Congress in person. She has someone do it by proxy because of the pandemic, okay? This is someone who, in essence, has been a lockdown hoe, okay? That's what I called her on Twitter, and now I'm saying it live. She has decided that she would vacation in Florida. This is someone who I have no doubt has said horrible things about Ron DeSantis, has said horrible things about Florida, but they are all, and this is the key part, guys, and we all just need to know it, and then what you do with it is up to you. These politicians, and AOC ain't the only one, who do one thing privately and who lock down their people publicly and then vacation elsewhere in the places that they say are the scariest things. They are bullshit artists. And they're not very good artists. They're just extraordinary bullshitters. So AOC comes to Miami, which Miami is open and the weather is good and people are out and there are crowds and she's having drinks outside and she's not social distancing, all of that stuff. And then she went to a drag bar on Miami Beach, and we've got some video. Good God, it could make you puke. I mean, these ridiculous people applauding her. Why would you be applauding this woman? You live in Florida or are vacationing to Florida. South Beach, obviously, big tourist area. You are all living and or vacationing here because it's open, because it's good, because they haven't destroyed all of the businesses, be they drag bars or shoe repair shops. And these fools that are applauding her, and she's there, she's hugging people, obviously not social distancing or masking or any of that stuff. They don't even believe their own bullshit, and that's all it is. So then, after AOC started getting a lot of crap for this, she tweeted this out. If Republicans are mad they can't date me, they can just say that instead of projecting their sexual frustrations onto my boyfriend's feet, you creepy weirdos. It's starting to get old ignoring the very obvious, strange, and deranged sexual frustrations that underpin the Republican fixation on me, women, and LGBT plus people in general. These people clearly need therapy, won't do it, and use their politics as an outlet instead. It's really weird. I mean, everything she just said there, I assure you I have no sexual frustrations related to AOC, okay? Number one. Number two, everything she just said there is just pure projection. Her politics are a projection of her own desire to run people's lives, run people's world, make sure that they have to abide by her laws while she does not. The people that nobody was really attacking over her boyfriend's feet. Nobody cares about his pasty white feet and his flip-flops. And by the way, I don't mind the sock flip-flop thing. I've been known to do it. used to live in West Hollywood. There were a lot of Russians there. That's what they do because it was cold in Russia. And then they come to California. It's a little warmer because of your sock and the flip-flop. I don't mind it. Michael's nodding his head. You don't do it. But I do it every now and again, okay? Is what it is. My frustration with AOC is that she is an abject fraud. She's a fraud. And I'm someone that lives in the state that you come in to enjoy yourself while you lock people down. I'm not kidding when I say this. I think Florida should pass a law, and Texas as well, and Tennessee and some of the other red states. If you are a lockdown hoe like AOC, if you are a politician who locks down your own people and forces mandates on people and everything else, you cannot come here. I think states are going to really have to think about things like that. You cannot come here. Like, if you move to America, you have to kind of dig America, right? You have to know some things about America. You have to know some stuff about our history. You have to be able to recite the national anthem, et cetera, et cetera. AOC hates America, that's obvious, but she hates Florida in the public sense, but privately actually loves Florida. Sorry, you shouldn't be allowed to come here anymore. I'm going to have to talk to Governor DeSantis about that. Oh, and then it gets even better. It gets even better because life finds a way. AOC got COVID. Yeah, so here's a tweet from AOC's official account. Representative Ocasio-Cortez has received a positive test result for COVID-19. She is experiencing symptoms and recovering at home. The Congresswoman received her booster shot this fall and encourages everyone to get their booster and follow all CDC guidance. Okay, so she's just a ridiculous clown. I'm running out of adjectives for this woman because she wasn't following CDC guidelines, right? Maskless, out, hugging people, huge crowds, blah, 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 vacationed in a place that allows you to do all that. And then if the vaccines worked and the booster worked, then would she have got COVID? We'll do more on that in just a moment. But she did all the stuff, right? She took all the vaccines. She still got COVID. So, and I will just add one other thing. I don't wish anyone ill. I don't want her to be sick as much as I don't like her. But perhaps, maybe, if enough of us point out her hypocrisy, she will wake up to some of this. So we shall see.